Hello and welcome. Today is the first day of June 2017. Welcome to today's video. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart on bitcoincharts.com using the Bitstamp exchange. And on the 6-hour chart, quarter day with each of these time frames representing 6 hours, the story of the market has been in an uptrend for quite some time. Up move, going sideways, up move. There's your correctionary phase in here. Very nice sustained uptrend. And then its correctionary move has been in play now for over a week's time. Now, when I look at this chart, I think this is where I've been screwing up by Fibonacci numbers or getting the highs, because I've been talking about 2850, which I guess would be somewhere in here. And this high, well, it's closer to 27 and a half. Well, 2760, right, really, or that's the exact number that the data suggests. With the 1850 low matching the previous all-time high, or the area of which gold had many a years ago. So the significant Fibonacci level was closer to the 21.5 mark, which obviously played in really well the first time. 2370 area, it's breaking above it. And it's going past this 24 handle now with consecutive green candles up. The moving average in which is shown is a weighted 18 period moving average. It's of closes, so the highs would be, somewhere, it's obviously would be in coordinates with it, but it's breaking out of the 18 average of highs without even me seeing it. I can tell that's the case, breaking out above the significant Fibonacci point, which means it looks like over the next little while it's going to make a move to encounter a test within this area. Now what situation when you go to previous high? I talked about an extra bytes video of 4 scenarios. It's pretty much always the same with any code like this. Oh, will it find resistance, maybe pull back to a key high or low area, which 23, 24? Or will it have a huge top and then go lower? Will it just go sideways in this area? Or will there not be much resistance at all and then this thing shoots higher? That, of course, will be for time to tell at the moment, and the current phase of the market, now that it's broken past this resistance area field, is for that test. Let's change the time frame. Looking at the daily now, and this goes back to late 2016, and when it had its run up to what was previous high years back, a consolidation pattern roughly within this area here had its move higher, and then another consolidation period in the month of March. But since April, the trend has been interesting, to say the least. Of course, from the bottom down towards here. And actually, the last time I actually exchanged fiat currency it was either here, it couldn't have been here. It would have been one of these 1,000 bottoms. I'm thinking, you know what? I have the opportunity. I know how. And since that point, up move, little bit of sideways, up move, little bit of sideways, up move. A lot more of that sideways. This is a logarithmic chart. So therefore, this is a more wilder of a correctionary move within here. And it's got the potential to probably have a decent size up push. And I've talked about an area like the 4,000 or 5,000 mark when I look at a more longer term chart. And this is the weekly time frame going back to 2011. And within the data sets, this is a false number. But as far as the movement's concerned, again, you go in this situation, uptrend side, uptrend sideways, uptrend sideways, uptrend, and then this extremely long correction, which is just now breaking out. So just for a small next move, Okay, probably make a move up to 5,000-ish area, 6,000, something in that ballpark area. And then maybe a pullback, maybe even as deep as here. I don't know if that's even capable now, but the volatility is obviously capable, which is why I bring that up. But you make its first move, maybe it corrects sideways through time between 3 and 6,000 or 3 and 5,000. And then you break that and those double-digit figures that the web bot have been talking about into 2018. Well, this is how it's making sense on a technical analysis level, because the information given by Cliff or reported by Cliff is going to be like, hey, this could be happening around this point. I'm going to be looking for indicators to go with what he's stating. So now he's coming up stating, okay, we're going to have continuous bull market. Okay, yeah, I can see how this is playing through. Or that move into well over 10,000 Bitcoin or US dollars in significantly less than a year. Well, yeah, I guess within this, I mean, a move from 2 to 5,000, just this small box, is 2.5x. 5 divided by 2, 2.5. 5 times 2.5 is 12,005. So a move from 2 to 5 would be this equivalency, and a move from 5 to 12.5 would be the same equivalency. So no, that's not by any means anything of an extreme level. And when you hear about inflation in different places, oh, this country, Venezuela, something, I don't know what they're reporting now, 5, 6, 7, 800%, real inflation probably higher. When these things get out of control, at least from what I've researched, especially from the writings of Mike Maloney, that when fiat currencies, when their days are numbered, inflation will get out of control and new forms of monetary will just thrive. And right now, cryptocurrencies, precious metals seem to be the favorite for what would be the new winner as you move into the next stage of this economic situation. And we'll finish it off within the 15-minute time frame. So we'll go from short term to longer term to really long term to really short term. So be it. Alrighty. We have this support line. And I'll draw this just because I like to do this. Yeah, that doesn't work. That's okay. See, what trend line do I use? I could use this, or I could go down here. Anyway, the uptrend is in place. And as far as previous high, well, short term, this level, taken out. Small move above it, which has been supporting. And well, that's just a little short end, small different things to look at for a trader, because you know breaking past this resistance, maybe you'll test the 25 handle, but that's really, really short term. Thank you for tuning in.